Problem 9. A bracket is subjected to 5 forces and a couple as shown in the figure. Determine the magnitude, direction and the line of action of the resultant. This is the given problem. We need to determine the magnitude, that is r is equal to question mark, then direction theta is equal to question mark, then line of action of the resultant. So we need to determine the position. In the given problem, the only one point is given, that is A point, so we need to determine with respect to A only. Over. Okay. Now we are going to solve this problem with the usual procedure, that is horizontal angle theta and splitting up the inclined forces sigma fx sigma fy r and theta, then position. First, horizontal angle theta for the inclined forces. Here the inclined forces are 6 and 8 kilonewton. For both of them, horizontal angle is given directly, so no problem. Next, we need to split these inclined forces into horizontal and vertical component. So behind the arrowhead, draw nearby horizontal line and vertical line. Behind the arrowhead, draw nearby horizontal line and vertical line. Over. Next, we need sigma fx and sigma fy. Let us calculate that one. Sigma fx, that is horizontal force and horizontal component. So vertical, leave it. Vertical, leave it. Horizontal force, rightward, so plus 6. Moment, leave it. Then here the horizontal component leftward, so minus. Horizontal component is f cos theta, that is 6 cos of 30. Then vertical component, leave it. Here the horizontal component moving leftward, minus. Component is f cos theta, that is 8 into cos of 45 degree. Vertical component, leave it. If you calculate, you are going to get the value as minus 4.853 kilonewton. Once you get, then go for calculating sigma fy. Only the vertical force and vertical component. Vertical force, so plus 5, then vertical force minus 5, then horizontal, leave it. Moment, leave it. Horizontal component, leave it. Vertical component, it is going downward, so minus. Component is f sin theta, that is 6 into sine of 30 degree. Then horizontal component, leave it. Vertical component, it is moving upward, so plus. Component is f sin theta, that is 8 into sine of 45 degree. That should be equal to, we are going to get the value as 2.657 after calculation kilonewton. Once we calculate sigma fx and sigma fy, we are going to calculate r and theta. The magnitude of the resultant r is given by sigma fx square plus sigma fy square. Sigma fx is minus 4.853 whole square plus sigma fy square, that is 2.657 whole square. So if we calculate, you are going to get the r value as 5.532 kilonewton. Then calculate direction of the resultant theta, that is given by tan inverse of sigma fy by sigma fx. Only take the positive values. Sigma fy is 2.657, then sigma fx is minus 4.853. Take the positive value, that is 4.853. So once you calculate, you will get 28.69 degree. So we got the magnitude of the resultant and direction of the resultant. Then we need position. So for position, we need to calculate sum of the moment. Sum of the moment we need to calculate with respect to the A point. It is given in the problem. Therefore, while calculating the moment, we need to keep three things in mind. They are: moment is equal to force into distance, clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative. If the force is passing through the point, then the moment will be 0. Here A point is the moment center, so 5 Newton is passing through that one, therefore moment is 0. Then next one is 5 into perpendicular distance this between this pi Newton line and A point is 15 centimeter, multiply by 15. And if you keep your thumb at the A point and rotate your forefinger in the direction of the force, it will rotate in clockwise direction, so positive. Then next force is 6 into perpendicular distance between this 6 kilonewton force and this point A is this much, that is equal to 10 centimeter. Then keep your thumb at the A point and rotate your forefinger in the direction of the force. It will rotate clockwise, so positive. As we already discussed, if the couple moment is given, directly write down the value, that is 10, and it is rotating clockwise, so it is positive. Then here we have the force 6 kilonewton. The horizontal component of this inclined force will act at this point, that is the horizontal component is passing through the point A, so it will become 0. Then the vertical component will act here. The vertical component is f sin theta, that is 6 into sine of 30 into perpendicular distance between this vertical component and the point A is 15 plus 15 plus 15, that is 45 centimeter, and it is moving downward. So keep your thumb at the A point and rotate your forefinger in the direction of the force. So it is rotating clockwise, positive. Then here the horizontal component is f cos theta, that is 8 into cos of 45 degree. The perpendicular distance between the horizontal component and the point A is how much? From A to this force line, draw a perpendicular. The perpendicular distance is 10 centimeter. So multiplied by 10, and here the horizontal component is moving rightward, so like this. So keep your thumb at the A point and rotate your forefinger in the direction of the force. It will rotate clockwise, so it will become positive. Then next component is vertical component. The vertical component is f sin theta, that is 8 into sine of 45 degree into this force is acting at this point, therefore the vertical component will act here. The perpendicular distance between this vertical component and the A point is 15 plus 15 plus 15, that is 45 centimeter. Then it is moving upward, so keep your thumb at the A point and rotate your forefinger in the direction of the force. It will rotate anti-clockwise, so it will become negative. So if we calculate sigma MA, you are going to get it as 82 kilonewton centimeter. Force distance into force unit into distance unit. Okay, we got the value. Once you calculate sigma m, then remaining distances are L, that is perpendicular distance, given by sigma MA divided by R. Then x-intercept, that is given by sigma MA divided by sigma Fy. Then y-intercept, that is given by sigma MA divided by sigma Fx. So sigma MA is 82 divided by R, we got it as 5.532. Then if we calculate, you will get it as 14.825 centimeters. Then since the distances are in centimeter, you are going to get these distances are also in centimeter. Then sigma MA 82 divided by Fy is 2.657, that should be equal to 30.873 centimeter. Then y-intercept is given by sigma MA, that is 82, divided by sigma Fx, we got it as minus 4.853. In order to calculate the distances, take positive values only, so it will become plus 4.853. You will get it as 16.897 centimeter. So we calculated magnitude, direction and position of the resultant. That's all for this problem. Thank you.